Good evening and welcome to the news. First, let's take a look at the headlines. COVID-19 recovery rate in the country reaches 92.20%. Meghalaya Assembly approves resolution invoking administrators' rule in Garo Hills Autonomous District Council. Meghalaya Assembly pays tribute to departed leaders. Portrait of late Dr. Donkupar Roy unveiled. And India takes several measures to cut carbon emissions, says Environment Minister Prakash Javadekar. The news in detail. India has leaped across a significant milestone in its fight against COVID-19. With recovery of more than 77 lakh people so far, the national recovery rate has reached 92.20%. Over 55,000 patients were recovered and were discharged in the last 24 hours, whereas the new confirmed cases reported in the same time span stood at nearly 50,000. The total positive cases in the country today stands at 5,27,962, which comprises merely 6.31% of the total reported cases. Till date, Meghalaya has detected 9,801 confirmed COVID-19 cases, out of which 8,752 are recovered, 959 are active and 90 deaths. The Meghalaya Assembly today approved the government resolution to invoke administrators' rule in the Garo Hills Autonomous District Council. In view of the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, the elections to reconstitute GHADC had to be postponed to a date to be decided later. The various bills which were tabled on the first day of the session include Meghalaya Settlement of Areas Bill 2020, Meghalaya Mineral Cess Amendment Bill 2020, Meghalaya Farmers Empowerment Commission Amendment Bill 2020, among others. Various reports such as Annual Report of the Meghalaya Construction Corporation Limited for the year 2018-2019 and reports from the Committee on Public Undertakings and Committee on Empowerment of Women were also tabled. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma, also in charge of Finance, tabled the supplementary demands for grants and supplementary appropriation for the year 2020-2021.
To the leaders that we have lost,
I beg leave to move the government resolution for taking over the administration of the Garo Hills Autonomous District Council by the Governor of Meghalaya with effect from 19 October 2020 for the period of 6 months or till the constitution of the new council through election, whichever is earlier.
The Meghalaya Legislative Assembly today paid tributes to former President Pranab Mukherjee and state leaders, his preaching son Shala and Simon Siangshai, during the first of the autumn session here today. Participating in the customary obituary reference, Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma told that the nation has lost one of its tallest figures in the late Pranab Mukherjee. He also stated that the state has also lost some of its prominent political leaders like H.S. Shala and Simon Siangshai. Others who participated in the obituary reference include Opposition Chief Whip P.T. Saukme, Zenith M. Sangma, George P. Lingdo and Miralbon Siem, Knam MLA Adalbert Nongrub and Independent MLA Lambor Malnyang. The day also witnessed the unveiling of the portrait of former Assembly Speaker Dr. Donkupar Roy at the Annex Hall inside the temporary Assembly chamber at Rilbong. The portrait was jointly unveiled by Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma, Leader of Opposition Dr. Mukul Sangma and Assembly Speaker Metba Lingdo.
who have been an integral part of our state.
Mr. Speaker, sir, in the last 6 months, the state and the nation has lost many prominent leaders. We have lost from our own state leaders like late H.S. Shala, who was the Deputy Speaker of the Meghalaya Assembly at one point. We also lost late Simon Siangshai, who was a former minister and former MLA from Jayantha Hills. At the national level, we have lost most probably one of the most tallest figures in the country, the former President of India, late Pranab Mukherjee.
A group of socially conscious and road-friendly citizens are on a little journey to mobilize resources in their bid to support people affected by the pandemic. Before their arrival in Meghalaya, the team had travelled through various states in the country including Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland and Tripura. The journey was made in their very own personally crafted car called Road Ashram. After arriving in Shillong, they met people from different walks of life and discussed the humanitarian impact of COVID and the restrictions imposed because of social distancing. The stated purpose of Road Ashram is to bring to attention various stories of people to ensure that the pandemic's impact is seen in a wider context. The celebration of the River Festival 2020 Ganga Utsav on the West Khasi Hills district was held yesterday. Organized by the Office of a Deputy Commissioner in collaboration with Public Health Engineering PHE Department, District Water and Sanitation Mission JJM and Basin Development Unit West Khasi Hills District. A cleaning drive was organized at Nonba and Nonden River, followed by song composing competition and a pledge. Speaking on the occasion, W.C. Imli informed that the objective of the celebration is to spread awareness about the need to keep rivers clean and to focus on preservation of ecology and environment. He also stressed on water as basic requirement and about the effects river pollution can have on the environment.
Bangi kwa ban ya werlang ya borok ginok susnong kolong ba tungin ya sumar khuj ya kini kiwa duit ki badon hasodong sokun tungi namar ba ngi im na kiwa bat na kiwa duit namar kata ka kubor ka bangi kwa ban pen priang hang ne kolong ba ngi kum ginok susnong ngin ya shimlam ka jikit kli dan sumar seker ya kini ki wa pati wa do ki badam sodong tungi khamtam ya kani ka wa non ba bat ka wa non dei ka badai ka khmat jong ka district ka jungi.
The Jantia Enton College, in collaboration with the Meghalaya AIDS Control Society MACS Shillong, organized a quiz competition on the Red Ribbon Club zonal level yesterday. The competition was held for East and West Jantia Hills District, which falls under Zone B, focusing on HIV and youth. The Thomas Jones College, Jawai, backed the first place and Kiang Nangba Government College backed second place. The winners will go on to represent the zone in the finals. Other zones in the competition include Zone A, comprising of East and West Khasi Hills and Ribhoi District, while Zone C of Garo Hills District.
Headman of the KRS village, welcome the most vulnerable case of COVID-19. You still have that spirit to coordinators and our groups.
Before we've had like quiz competitions, but this is the first time that we've actually have to do it all over Meghalaya. That is, we've divided the districts into zone-wise. So this is the first zone that we're doing. This is Zone B, if I'm not mistaken, for East and West Jaintia Hills District. So basically, today we've conducted it here in Jaintia Eastern College and Clearyard. And the main objective is basically like, you know, to create more awareness amongst the youth in relevant to HIV and AIDS. And of course, like, you know, to promote HIV, to know their status, like, you know, the HIV status.
Environment, Forest and Climate Change Minister Prakash Javadekar has said that India has taken several measures to cut the carbon emission by focusing on renewable energy and increasing the green cover. He said the country has performed tremendously well in all parameters. Addressing the India CEO Forum of Climate Change in New Delhi today, he said India has set the ambitious target to achieve the production of 450 gigawatt of renewable energy by the year 2030. Javadekar said the country has also announced the nationally determined contribution under the Paris Agreement to reduce the carbon emission. The minister said climate change is an important matter and coordinated effort by all the countries is needed to tackle this problem.
World is getting lot of emissions over hundreds of years since Industrial Revolution that has caused climate change, and our responsibility in historical emission is just 3%. Even today, in the present context, our emission load of the world emission load or world is only 6%. So that is also, we are low in the present context. We are absolutely low in the historical context.
That's all we have for you today. Do join us tomorrow for some more news updates. Until then, thank you and good night.